In a village called Bantari, lived a beautiful teacher named Mrs. Rhea. On a sunny morning, Mrs. Rhea was about to leave for school to teach ninth grade students.
Good morning, student. How are you?
We are good, miss. Thank you.
Okay, students, I wanna ask you, what will you do on next Sunday?
I will go to the zoo with my family, miss.
I go to Bali with my sister.
Sound good. Will you do it on next Sunday too?
Yes, miss.
How about others? What will you do on Sunday?
I will help my mom cook at home because my uncle is coming home tomorrow.
Nice. Does your uncle live in another town?
Yes, my uncle lives in Surabaya.
As for me, I will go to the beach with my mom, dad, and sister on next Sunday.
Well, that's good, students. You all have good plans for the day ahead. Students, to say something about a plan or something that will happen in the future, we should add the word will after you mention yourself or someone else. Like Doni said, I will go to the zoo on Sunday, because it's still a plan, so we have to add the word will. So we can't just say I go to Bali with my sister. Miss, are will only used for tomorrow or next week plan? What about the plans for tonight or later? Good question. So if you plan to do something anytime, as long as it hasn't happened yet, you have to add will. For example, you have a plan to go to the supermarket later. You can say I am going to the supermarket later or I will go to the supermarket later. Before I explain further, Julian, please erase the blackboard. Okay, let's talk about simple future tense. Simple future tense is a tense that shows an event that hasn't started yet and will happen in the future.
Atau dalam bahasa Indonesia, simple future tense merupakan bentuk tenses untuk menunjukkan suatu peristiwa yang belum mulai dan baru terjadi di waktu yang akan datang atau di masa depan. Adverb of time atau keterangan waktu sangat penting untuk diketahui agar bisa menentukan kalimat tersebut menggunakan tenses apa. Berikut ini merupakan keterangan waktu yang umumnya digunakan pada simple future tense. Tomorrow, besok, later, nanti, next week, minggu depan, next month, bulan depan, next year, tahun depan, soon, segera.
Tonight, malam ini, by and by, sebentar lagi, the day after tomorrow, lusa.
Sama seperti simple present tense, simple future tense juga memiliki 3 bentuk.
The first is positive, dengan rumus, subject plus will plus verb 1 plus object. The example, Benny will go to Turkey next month. The second is negative, dengan rumus, subject plus will plus not plus verb 1 plus object. The example, Benny will not go to Turkey next month. And the last is interrogative, dengan rumus, will plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. The example, will Benny go to Turkey next month?
Lalu kapan sih penggunaan simple future tense?
The first is expressing an event that will happen in the future.
Atau dalam bahasa Indonesia, menyatakan suatu peristiwa yang akan terjadi di masa mendatang.
The first example is, I will take school examination next week. The next example is Danny will be 17 years old next month. The last example is, we will arrive at Soekarno-Hatta International Airport at 09:00 a.m. The second is expressing something that has been decided to be done.
Atau dalam bahasa Indonesia, menyatakan suatu yang sudah diputuskan untuk dilakukan.
The first example is, I am going to gym on Friday. The second example is, she is going to attend the party. The last example is, they will visit their friends in Solo. The third is, expressing an offer or request to another person.
Atau dalam bahasa Indonesia, untuk menyatakan suatu tawaran atau permintaan atau ajakan kepada orang lain.
Will you help me to bring this bag? Will you come in, please? Will you come to my house tomorrow morning? The fourth is, expressing a decision to do something without a plan.
Atau dalam bahasa Indonesia, menyatakan keputusan untuk melakukan sesuatu tanpa rencana.
The first example is, this letter is in French, and I don't speak a word in French. Can you help me?
Sure. I will translate it for you.
The last example, wait a minute, I will bring you a medicine. The last is, expressing an emotion or feeling.
Atau dalam bahasa Indonesia, menyatakan sebuah emosi atau perasaan.
The first example is, he will be angry. The second example is, my mom will love her new car. And the last example is, Anna will be sad if you say that.
Apakah kalian sudah paham tentang simple future tense? Untuk menambah pemahaman kalian, mari kita kerjakan soal berikut.
First question, John will buying the luxury car tonight. Is this statement true? Yes, you are right. The statement is false. Then, what is true? John will buy the luxury car tonight. Yes, we don't need to add verbing after will. Second question, can you turn this sentence into a negative and interrogative sentence? They will take the school examination tomorrow morning. Yes, you are right. Berdasarkan rumus yang telah kita pelajari, untuk mengubah kalimat positif ke negatif kita perlu menambahkan not setelah kata will. They will not take the school examination tomorrow morning.
Dan untuk mengubah kalimat ia menjadi interrogatif, kita perlu memindahkan will sebelum subjek.
Will they take the school examination tomorrow morning? Okay, everyone. Do you understand about the material?
Yes, miss.
Oak, thanks for your attention. Bye.
Thank you, miss.